This is Shaun Brown for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I have with me Ted Cheeseman, fresh from his win on Saturday night in Gibraltar against JJ Metcalf in what is one of the fights of the year already. Ted, since Saturday night, what's been happening?
To be honest, I've just been soaking it up, trying to get a bit of sleep. It's hard to try and get a bit of sleep at the moment. I've been so buzzing. I'm just enjoying a bit of family time now, man.
And how's your lumps and bumps? Are they okay?
Yeah, they're all sort of going down now. I'm just looks like I've got a bit of face paint on with all the colouring.
And the fight itself, Ted, did it play out as you expected?
Yeah, obviously, I would have liked to have finished it off in the fourth and had an early night. But obviously, it went on and I got a great finish at the end. And it was a very enjoyable fight for everyone. So it made my stock rise loads. And I've loved the positive response from it with everyone. So a lot of people commenting saying that I'm the most entertaining British active fighter at the moment. And it's great to have all this positive stuff going on at the moment with my career now again.
And I also noticed on social media on Saturday night that there was a lot of feedback from people in the States as well, giving you a lot of praise too. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, it's great because obviously it helps when you're looking for the big opportunities because obviously a lot of the world champions and stuff are from the States. A lot of the big shows happen in the States. And obviously one of the main things about sort of achieving success in boxing in America is being entertaining. And like you say, everyone from over there has had a good response from it. And like I've had numerous loads and loads of messages on social media from American people saying like, look, from America, I'm now a big fan and stuff. So it's great.
So you've now won this British title twice. Are you now going to leave the domestic scene behind, or does a fight with someone like Anthony Fowler interest you?
It's a great fight and it's an interesting fight, what everyone wants to see. But for me, I believe right now, other than obviously Liam Smith's, who's already at world level,
yeah,
I'm the daddy of the division. You get what I mean? In the domestic scene, I'm the governor. So they need to worry about what I want to do, not what they want to do. Because to be honest, the fight I would like would be obviously Scott Fitzgerald to avenge that defeat.
Okay.
And it'd be great to get that fight on. But as you say, I'll just have to leave it to Tony and Charlie to sort this out. I think, as everyone knows in boxing, I'll probably fight Anthony Fowler tomorrow if it's down to me. But I've got to do what my team thinks right for me because I push for fights. When I pushed for the Sergio Garcia fight, my head weren't there and I probably wasn't ready for it. You know what I mean? I was 23 years old. I wasn't ready for it, but I've had a lot of experience now. I've now realised that it's about taking calculated risks at the right time.
Yeah.
And that the reason I have a manager and coach is to deal with these situations. And I've got to leave it all down to them. Otherwise, I'll probably be fighting every other Wednesday. Wednesday and Friday. I'll probably be fighting twice a week if it's down to me. But I just got to let them deal with it.
And speaking of Sergio Garcia, you spoke there about that fight, and you've obviously came on leaps and bounds since. I would assume that would be a fight as well that would interest you to right that wrong.
Yeah, definitely. But what I think is I've got to wait and see once April comes where I'm lying in the IBF rankings. I've twice beat in the last two fights. Both my opponents have been 4 or 5 ranked in the IBF. I'm currently ranked 8th. So I want to see where I get there. I could be in the top 5. I could be 4 or 3. You don't know. So I could be in line maybe for a final eliminator for a title or stuff. So you just got to wait and see. But when I started boxing, my goal was always to try and become a world champion. And whatever brings me closest to doing that would be what I'd like to do. But it's always, again, as I said, what my team thinks right for me, and whatever they think's right for me, I'll follow.
Now, since February 2018, you've been in some great fights, some tough fights as well. Carson Jones, Asina Byfield, Garcia, Conway, Fitzgerald, Eggington, and now Saturday night. For any domestic fighter at your weight, that's a tough run. Do you feel the effects of that? Or do you still feel 100% in all honesty?
Yeah, in all honesty, I feel, to be honest, I feel the freshers I felt being a pro, do you know what I mean? My career's rejuvenated, my life's been rejuvenated. And as you say, I've come on leaps and bounds since my up and down point with Garcia. Mm-hmm. And all I've been doing is improving each fight. And I think Saturday night, I took bits from each fight that I've been improving on and become a real good fighter on Saturday night, and use each bit from each at the right time, use my experience. And I think it showed to everyone. I think if I lost on Saturday night, mm-hmm. and everyone would have said, oh yeah, the mileage caught up and stuff. Yeah. But after that performance, I think it showed the miles I picked up were good mileage. And it showed I picked up a lot of experience. Yeah. And now I've improved loads of it. And I also showed how to use my experience after having such a dominant start, having a break in the middle rounds when to keep my energy, and then stepping on it on the gas when it's the championship rounds. So I think for me, all honesty, that was my best performance as a professional boxer. And since before Garcia, I used to walk in the ring every fight, super confident, never believing that I'll get beat, feeling like I know I'm going to smash my opponent. And I haven't walked in the ring like that since then. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, there's been a lot of pressure on my shoulders. Things weren't going my way. But Saturday night, I walked to that ring with so much confidence and so much belief in my ability and what I've been doing in the gym and how I've been improving. And I topped it off with a brilliant performance.
And also, we got news this evening, that your fight against Sam Eggington was announced as the British Boxing Board of Control's 2020 Fight of the Year. When you get that sort of accolade, do you feel proud of that as well?
Yeah, of course. Listen, it's great to be in the Fight of the Year, whether you win or lose. But it's even better to be in it when you win. You know what I mean? And then go on to have another fight where everyone straight away talking about is probably better than the Eggington fight, and it probably could go and win Fight of the Year again.
Yeah. So, reading between the lines, Ted, obviously you spoke about the fact that if you got the right offer, and I suppose if it made sense, then a Fowler fight could happen. But just hearing you speak about things like the IBF and how you are now, in your words, the daddy of the weight class in the UK, it does seem like that you're now prepared to move on and challenge for bigger prizes, so to speak.
Yeah, obviously, when I pushed on when I was 23 years old and tried to push on the level and go to European level to try and get up towards the world level, I wasn't ready. You know what I mean? I wasn't ready. I forced something. We rolled the dice. Because sort of Sergio Garcia was an unknown quantity at the time. So we took the chance, but it never worked out. You know what I mean? But now, 2 years down the line, listen, look at me on Saturday night and look at me against Garcia, you wouldn't think it's the same person. You know what I mean? So I've improved bundles. I've matured a lot. You know what I mean? I showed again. Like, people probably thought Ted's good fit fighter, tough, he can box a bit, he can fight a bit. I proved again, even Saturday night, my man strength is coming through now, starting to come through. I'm hurting fight. I hurt Sam Eggington in the Eggington fight a couple of times. So, but Sam don't really go down. But then I hurt Metcalf a couple of times early. Then I knocked him out brutally in the 11th round. You know what I mean? A bad knockout against a very, very strong and fit man. You know what I mean? Not just. He's a man. He's 32 years old. He's strong. If you looked at him in the other corner, if I was a bit bodily, I'd have thought, bloody hell, look at the size of him. I'm in for an hard night here.
He's not a kid.
You know what I mean? But, like, I believe in myself now. I believe in my ability. I believe in my power. I believe in my speed, my strength. I feel like my all-round attributes, everything's got better. You know what I mean? Even when I was making Fitzgerald miss, I was countering one shot, making him miss, countering him, bang, moving. When I was making Metcalf miss and countering him, I was then following it up. You know what I mean? But this don't happen overnight. You have to improve. You have to keep pushing at it. And now everyone's seeing the improvements. I'm still a baby. I'm still 25. You know what I mean? As I said, I'm the daddy in the domestic division. But I'm the youngest or the second youngest. I think Kieran Conway's a few months younger than me, but I'm still one of the youngest. You know what I mean? I've got the best resume out of all of them. You know what I mean? I've had all the toughest fights. But as I said, I've gained a lot of valuable experience. And as I showed on Saturday night, there's still plenty left in me, and I'm fresh again, and I'm confident, and I'm ready to push on.
Great. Okay, Ted. I do have to say, I think that I speak on behalf of every boxing fan. Thank you for putting in so many great fights and for putting us on the edge of our seat every time. And congratulations once again for Saturday night. And thank you for speaking to Boxing Social.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks a lot, Shaun.
Have a nice
Appreciate
night.
it, mate.